Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ability 411. It's Monday. Actually, it's Saturday. But I'm your Monday's host, Tiffany. I know that I generally vlog on Mondays, but as Amber so graciously posted a video for me on Monday, I was in the hospital. I went in because I was really sick, really in a lot of pain, and I went into the ER, and come to find out, I had a cyst rupture. So they admitted me, and I was hooked up to some IVs and antibiotics and all that other fun stuff for a few days, and I'm feeling much better now. And the doctors are telling me to take it easy and all that other fun stuff, but I can't because I'm actually in my car getting everything ready so that I can go on vacation tomorrow. I've had this vacation planned for a couple months now, and I need to get out of LA and just get de-stressed. So, and I remembered that I had to post a video today, so you guys are going to be coming with me while I'm driving around running my errands. But I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that sent their love, sent their support, sent their prayers to my well-being. It meant a lot. I received all of them. I had my phone with me, and even if I didn't respond to you, I try to respond to everybody, but I was on a lot of heavy drugs. But I did get all of them, and I want to say thank you. That went straight to my heart. So thank you so much, you guys. That meant so very much to me, and I think that fits really well with this week's topic. So I'm going to talk about that while I drive. So you guys are going to see my crazy driving. And if you guys are wondering where this is located, it's on my speedometer. So if I get pulled over, you guys can all be witness to the cops on my behalf that I'm vlogging while my phone's on my speedometer. And I'll be like, look, officer, I don't know how fast I was going because my phone's on my speedometer. I really had no other place to put it because, cars aren't set up for videoing. But leading up to this week's topic, which was, what are we most thankful for since we've been injured? I am so thankful for I guess the number one thing is I am most thankful for the experiences that I've had and the people that I've met. That has been my most rewarding thing about being, I guess, involved, encompassed, whatever you will, enshelled in the disability community. Has been the wonderful people that is in this community. People like you who reached out and wished me well. 11 years ago, I wouldn't have gotten those well wishes because, this would have happened to me regardless of if I was not in a chair. This would have happened regardless. This had nothing to do with the fact that I'm in a chair, and I wouldn't have gotten those well wishes. And I love going and talking to people who are newly injured. Granted, I hate the fact that they're newly injured, but I love being able to let them know that it's gonna get better, and that there's a brighter side to tomorrow. You just have to know that. And I love seeing that little bit of glimmer on their face to know that it's gonna get better, and to know that maybe I didn't necessarily put it there, but I planted the seed, if that makes sense. And I couldn't have done that if I hadn't gotten injured. So to me, I think my number one, like I said before, my number one thing is the people that I have met and the people that I will meet. I'm also thankful that I think Amber and X maybe talked about it, maybe Erica, I don't know, and maybe, I think all of you guys might have touched on it, but the family, it brought my family closer together. I had little to no contact with my mother's side of the family, and I had little to no contact with my mom, actually no contact with my mom before my injury, and, my mom and I talk every day now, and my mom's one of my best friends, and, my mother's side of my family they're my rocks. So it definitely brought us all together, and it brought us closer. And it definitely made my father's side of the family close as well. We were a tight family to begin with, but when something like this happens, it's just amazing how close it can bring you. So even though this tragedy happened, it brought everybody closer together, because I think when you realize how close you are to losing somebody, it just makes you realize that everything else that's going on in your life is bullshit. Pardon the expression, but it's bullshit. And that what is really the big picture is that the connection you have with that person. And no matter, we're fighting over something so petty, that doesn't matter. That, you're both here and you both love each other, and that's the important thing. And everything else you can work out. And, like I said, it brought my family together. It brought my family together. It brought, sorry, I'm at my first destination. It brought my family together. It also brought my best friend and I together. We hadn't talked 6 months prior to my accident, and it was really sad because, this is a person who I had talked to every day of my life, and, I think we were fighting over something stupid, but, I was 19, teenagers, and, I remember I was in the step-down unit. I had just gotten transferred out of ICU, and I was in the step-down unit. I was still a little groggy because, I was still a little groggy. And she came in, and she was holding my hand, and she's like, if you had died and we were still fighting, and I did not get to tell you, goodbye, and we had left things unresolved, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if I could have handled that. And we made a pledge to each other that day, a promise to each other that day, that we would never fight again. And to this day, if we have a disagreement, or if we have, whatever, we do not let it go. We resolve our issues. And to this day, we have not had a fight. And I think it's great because she's not also my best friend, but she's my cousin, and she's the closest thing to a sister I have. Granted, I have a stepsister, but she's the closest thing to a sister I have. We're 4 months apart. We grew up together, and it's great to have that person back into my life. And so yeah, so many wonderful things have came out of this injury. And some people say, oh, nothing but bad is going to come of it. But when you really take a step back and focus all the good things that can come of it, I have an acting career. I've got to meet celebrities. I've got to work with celebrities. I've got to touch people's lives. People have touched my life. I live in LA. I moved 3,000 miles away from my family. I never thought I could do that. There's so many wonderful things that can happen. You just have to look at it positive. I was never this outgoing before I got hurt. Believe it or not, I was never this outgoing. And I just made it a point to stop caring what other people thought of me. And I think that this thing right here, I'm pointing to my chair, I think this thing right here really allowed me to be me, if that makes sense. So just think on that. I hope you guys had a beautiful week. I'll be back on Monday. You will probably see me doing my video from the airport because, yeah, I'm gonna be busy little bee. But I love you all, and thank you so much again. You have no idea how much it means when, or how much it meant when I saw a message pop up on my phone from you guys. I really truly love you guys from the bottom of my heart. So, thank you. And I'll see you guys next week.